Today I'll be reviewing this Boya microphone. This is the XM6 S1 Mini, the one I'm using here on my body now and recording this entire video with. It looks like this. I hope you can see it, not really sure. But yes, this is a very nice microphone and it's provided to me by my distributor SLR Revolution. They just loaned me this copy to review. I'm going to return it, in fact, tomorrow. So overall, I think this microphone sounds really good outdoors. For indoors, well, you can hear it while I'm doing this recording itself. Now, the XM6 S1 Mini is a small version of the usual system itself, where the transmitter and the receiver is the same size. In this case, the transmitter, the one mounted on my body, is significantly smaller. You can see here, this is a very, very small device. Now, I'm guessing that they do this because the transmitter can be easily hidden. And I think it is a very nice touch to it because especially, if you have smaller pockets and stuff, you can hide it in quite easily. The transmitter wise is very easily mounted on the camera. I don't have any issue with that. And as you can hear now, this is now recorded with my Sony A1 using the XM6, the receiver unit on the camera itself. I think it will sound pretty good. Now, if you notice, my C200 is on my table because the mic port is spoiled, so I couldn't test it on my C200. So I have to change a different camera to record this video itself. Now, before I talk about sound quality, let's look at what's inside the package. You have the carrying pouch. You have the, this is the windsock, wind muffle to cut the wind sound, which is very important. You have two USB-A to USB-C charging cable. Then it gives you two of these stereo jacks. One is a L to straight and the other one is L to L. Very nice touch, two different scenarios and two different cables to use. So this is all that comes in the package itself. Now, when it comes to the sound quality, how does it sound like? I think you have heard so far the indoor. Let me let you guys hear the outdoor versions. I will play with you one in the back alley where there is like air cons blowing at us, a lot of wind sound here and there, and then one at the beach and one where there's a lot of metal structure. And for that video, we were shooting on a bridge, which is a pure metal structure, and it does absorb some of the radio frequencies and stuff. And also, I will show you a very short sample with me recording music for background synchronization purposes. That one, I will use it as a talking point for one of these issues that I face using a transmitter like this. So let you guys hear the recordings first. And really, that's about it. I hope you enjoy our behind the scenes for Lucy from the Edge Runner, and this is Ryuki. Do catch her at SDGCC. She'll be there selling prints for this particular shoot. But if not, see you guys next time. Bye bye. So today I'll be doing a photo shoot at the beach and I'm testing out this microphone here. This is the Boya version that is for the cameras, and this is a smaller one. I really like the size here. And I'm using the 20 to 40mm Tamron lens on my Sony A1. I can't see what I'm shooting, but it doesn't matter. The 20mm lens is so wide that I'll probably not miss. So today we're shooting at the beach itself and I'm waiting for my model to change from the toilet. So once she's out, I will take some photos and I will share with you guys on my channel. See you guys later. Morning everyone, I'm going for a photo shoot now. So I'm testing the lens 20 to 40mm with the Boya mic. Now, this version here is really small, I like it. So we are now walking to find my cosplayer to take a photo shoot and we'll see how it works out. So I'm using the Tamron utility app outdoors and it's quite hard to see, but this is the app itself. You can see it here. And then I'm connected to the Tamron 20 to 40mm f2.8. So you just have to plug this into the app. Now, one thing I have to say is that for the outdoor with Lucy, and that is Ryuki's shoot, I did notice that most of the Boya's devices are quite prone to, I'll say, as wind sound. I think this is not unique to Boya. I think a lot of such devices are easily affected by wind. So having something like a sock or a wind shield or cover will help you a lot. So it's a nice thing that they gave it. Because the second one where I shot at the beach, there is quite a lot of wind, but no such sound. So I think it is a very effective solution itself. And then when it comes to the one on the bridge, I was recording with a lot of background sound around me. I was doing some vlogging. I think overall it sounds very clear for me. I think it is very, very nice sounding, in fact. Definitely something that I do not need to do any form of equalization to solve any problems. Now, that is for standard recording. I also tried recording near water body, which is the one that you hear me shooting a dance video, and I'm mainly recording the background sound so that I can do a better synchronization in post. Now in that video, I did notice that every time it's near a water body, there is a higher tendency to cut off the signal even in close distances. Not too sure why. I think there is some sort of interference with water body and 2.4 GHz system. Not uniquely to this device, I did notice that other devices also face such problems. Now, there's one more thing I want to talk about, which is the range of this device. The range of this device is pretty good. If you have line of sight, 50 meters is no problem, even though the transmitter is such a small device. Beyond that, it will be a bit flaky. You can hear in this particular video here. Back to the camera now. Getting closer, closer and closer. This is about 70 meters. Moving closer. The bridge is 80 meters long. Totally not a true unblock. There is people along the way. I see about 2-3 bodies crossing the path. So hopefully, any signal walking past. Oh, it's obviously being taken. I'm not sure whether she's on the camera, but doesn't matter. Continue. 50 meters now. We are less than halfway through the range. Obviously, there's some model shoot here. I think they have a walk around. So now this is about 30 meters, 20 meters. Shortening. This should be about 20 meters. Right in front of the camera now. 10 meters. And when I came nearer to the camera at 50 meters, as long as there's no blockage, it sounds pretty good. But the moment there are some sort of bodies in between me and the camera, as you can see in the video, there is some, I'll say, cut off sound. I would say as this is pretty expected because the receiver unit is quite small and flat on the camera itself. There's no antenna or anything. While the transmitter unit is even smaller now, so I think there is some limitation in terms of range, especially if there's objects blocking. This is not unique again to this device because usually the devices that are meant for long range recording will have large antennas, something like Deity's one. So I don't think that is something unique to Boya or Rode or any of such smaller wireless recording devices. Just note that if there are bodies blocking you between the camera and you, there's a high chance to get cut off. Now I have not tested the battery life because I never run it down before. I mean, I always use it for 1-2 hours, 1-2 hours, 1-2 hours. I just remember to charge it now and then, and it pretty much lasts me. At least I can very safely tell you that 1-2 hours or 3 hours of recording should not draw down the battery significant enough that it will cause a problem. But if you're going to do very long form recording, maybe some sort of USB-C charger will be good. I did try before one time where it's totally flat, and if I charge 5 minutes, I can record about 5 minutes. Oh, about 8 minutes to 10 minutes. So for every minute I was charging then, I could record like 2 minutes of it. Not a very scientific test. It just so happened that it's totally flat. But I did notice that 5 minutes of charging can give me like 8 to 10 minutes of recording time. So it's pretty okay, right? I'm not really sure in the actual real world how long will this last. I'm sure it should be more than 1:2 ratio. But that's something to note for such a wireless device. You must remember to charge. Now, unlike its bigger brother, which does have a carrying case that can charge the devices itself, this one doesn't. You have to plug it manually with the USB-A to USB-C cable. Overall, how do I feel about this device? I like the very small transmitter unit. You can hide it better if you want to. And even if you don't hide, it is a much smaller unit. The receiver is the same as other Boya devices that is mounted on the camera. So overall, I think it is a very nice mix. Now, the price-wise, I put it on the screen. It is not very costly. Depends on where you are in the world. It can be cheaper or more expensive, but I think it is definitely more affordable than Rode's version. And so far, at least I test, in terms of sound quality, there is nothing I have to complain on, at least for my voice, and I'm very happy to use it even when it's unequalized. So really, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this short little review of the Boya XM6S1. I really enjoy this device as a vlogging mic. It is more compact, easy to carry around, and it does sound really, really good. That's about it. I will see you again. Bye-bye.